Hi, beautiful soul. This is Emmy from Feminine Revered, and it is time to do some more tapping. Today, our focus is on being triggered by someone and gracefully releasing some of the anger or the frustration or the irritation that is likely to arise from within when you are indeed triggered. Now, what I always say to my clients is that whenever you are triggered, you have a beautiful opportunity for deeper understanding about yourself and for deep healing as well. Now, that doesn't mean that it's always easy, not at all. In fact, triggers can be incredibly hard to deal with, and they can bring up so much stuff that's been buried deep within, not even related to the person that triggered you, but to something that happened in the past. And the longer we hold on to this kind of triggers, the longer we hold on to the kind of emotions that are related to the triggers and kind of bury them inside because we don't quite know how to let them go. And it also might not feel right to let that person off the hook because of what they did or said or how they did it or how they said it. The more you hold on to that, the more it starts to fester and grow inside you and can eventually lead to all kinds of dysfunction, illness, or disease. So, what we're going to be working on today is releasing the trigger in a gentle and empowering way. And we are going to start with the tapping process. So, start by tapping on the side of the hand and initially just focus on that person who most recently triggered you or the person that you feel triggered you the most from the past. Simply allow yourself to focus on that person, on the circumstances, and how you're feeling about that. Tune into that anger, that frustration, that irritation, that rage that might still be coming up for you. Good. And then simply repeat after me. Even though I feel so triggered by that person, by what they said or did, and how they said it or did it, I'm open to shifting this now. Even though that person really triggered me, and I feel all this anger, all this irritation deep inside my body, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel this trigger inside me so strongly, it's okay for me to start to shift this now. Moving to the eyebrow point, I feel so triggered. Side of the eye. Why did that person say that? Under the eye. Why did that person do that? Under the nose. It feels personal. Chin point. It feels like they did it on purpose. Collarbone point. I feel so triggered. Under the arm. There's all this emotion coming through. Top of the head. So triggered. Eyebrow point. Can't believe they did that. Side of the eye. Can't believe they said that. Under the eye. They really got to me. Under the nose. They really got under my skin. Chin point. And I feel so angry. Collarbone point. I feel so irritated. Under the arm. And this is really weighing me down. Top of the head. I don't know how to shift this. It feels too big for me. Okay, good. Let's pause the tapping and take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just notice if that sense of anger or irritation has stayed the same. has become even more intense or has started to already slightly become diffused. There's no right or wrong here. Whatever you feel is what you feel. Okay, let's continue. It's hard to understand, side of the eye, why they would do that. Under the eye, it's hard to understand their motivation. Under the nose, were they trying to get to me? Chin point, because it really feels like that. Collarbone point, I feel I was targeted. Under the arm, I feel like they were trying to humiliate me. Top of the head, or hurt me in some other way. Eyebrow point, and boy, did they get to me. Side of the eye, all this emotion coming up. Under the eye, all this anger. Under the nose, I don't know how to shift this. Chin point, it feels impossible to shift right now. Collarbone point, but what if I could shift this? Under the arm, what if I could let some of this emotion go? Top of the head, what if I could allow myself to not see this as personal? Eyebrow point, what if I could allow myself? Side of the eye, to knowing under the eye that maybe under the nose, this trigger, chin point, has got very little to do with the person who triggered me. Collarbone point, and rather to do with something that remains unhealed within me. Under the arm, what if I could view this, top of the head, as an opportunity to understand myself at a deeper level? Eyebrow point, what if I could see this as an opportunity for healing for myself? Side of the eye, what if that thing didn't have to trigger me? Under the eye, what if I could just let it go? Under the nose, I wonder what would open up for me. Chin point, if I could simply let this go. Collarbone point, I wonder who I could be. Under the arm, if I didn't take this personally. Top of the head, and could simply let it go. Eyebrow point, what if I chose to be in my power? Side of the eye, regardless of what happened. Under the eye, regardless of what was said. Under the nose, regardless of how I feel about that person. Chin point, what if I could simply root into my wisdom around this? Collarbone point, and allow the deeper understandings to come when the time is right. Under the arm, what if I could start to let this go? Top of the head, what if I could start to let these emotions to be released? Eyebrow point, what if I could just simply start to let this go? Side of the eye, Releasing all emotional attachment. Under the eye, to what was said and done. Under the nose, releasing all emotional attachment. Chin point, to the person who did this. Collarbone point, releasing the anger. Under the arm, releasing the frustration. Top of the head, releasing the irritation. Eyebrow point, releasing all emotional attachment. To the anger, to the irritation, to the frustration. Side of the eye, releasing all emotional attachment. Under the eye, to the person who caused me to feel this way. Under the nose, releasing all emotional attachment. Chin point, to any and all previous experiences that may be contributing to this. Collarbone point, and restoring the right energy flow into my mind, body, and spirit. Under the arm, restoring the right energy flow into my consciousness and my cellular memory. Top of the head, restoring the right energy flow into my DNA. And so be it. Okay, beautiful. Stop the tapping and take the deepest breath you've taken all day today. Breathing in through the nose and letting it out with a big, big sigh. And just notice how you're feeling right now. How alive is that trigger still within you? And if it is still alive, then redo this tapping process as often as you need to, as many times as you need to. But I am pretty sure that you are feeling quite a big shift right now and are hopefully in a much, much better place. Let me know how this was for you in the comments below. And if you enjoy doing these tapping processes with me, then please subscribe to my channel and click on that little bell button that's at the bottom of the screen as well, so that you'll be notified about the new videos that I'm posting up here. Thank you so much for doing this with me, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye for now.